When you talk about a compatible partner, it requires you to actually know who you are. Not who you pretend to be, not your dating profile, not who you be capping like you want to, I ain't even gonna say you capping, not who you plan to be in the next 3 years. It's who you are right now, like today. Bro, I know it's only a few ladies out there that probably could even with that on a day-to-day basis, bruh. Cause there's some days I don't even with me for real, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta have a partner that understand that. That mean that the general body, the women that I could just smile at cause she think I'm cute and I think she cute, the women that we can kick it hard, the women that we could go on a couple of, all of them not gonna be that. And I have to be okay with that. There's peace in that. Knowing that all of this stuff is not supposed to last a lifetime, bruh. Some of this stuff is seasonal.
See, as men, we get one-itis a lot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we find a woman we really like and we think it's the end of the world. Oh man, I done found this special girl, man. I'm gonna be with her forever. I think she's the one. That was my mindset for years and years. But what happens is you started to catch feelings and not realizing you become blinded. And this is why it's important, like he said in the beginning of the video, to know who you are. Know what your standards are. Knowing that it's okay that if this person that you're dating is not your forever. Because then you're gonna get caught up in making a fairy tale in your head when in reality, you don't know anything about her. You know what I'm saying? And us men, we fall for that so many times. It's always that one particular girl that we want. And you know, the one thing, you know, when you ask dudes, man, like, you know, what is it about this girl, man? What, you know what I'm saying? What is it about this girl? Oh man, we both like to go eat. We both like to do this. And that's cool. It's cool to have similarities, but it's about compatibility. You know what I'm saying? It's about being equally yoked. And a lot of times we're not equally yoked with the people that we want to be with. You gotta think about it. Say she don't want to have kids and you want to have kids. Are those similarities gonna matter? You know what I'm saying? So these are things that you gotta think about. But the thing is, a lot of times we don't even think about these type of things because we can't get past the looks, because it's the best woman that best looking woman we've ever dealt with. So in our brains, we like, man, this is the one. She got a good personality. I click with her, man. We talk all the time. We on the phone. That don't mean nothing. And what happens, we lose ourselves within that. That happened to me so many times. I would lose myself within that because I'm now making her my purpose.
Have to invest that much into it, bro. That makes this stuff so much simpler. You feel me? Like, but again, it's the pressure. People want a partner just to say, I got somebody.
Yeah.
And again, this is one of the biggest things right here too. A lot of times, man, people are afraid to be in solitary. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but people are afraid to die alone, quote unquote. So people really just want to have a partner just to say you have a partner. That's the wrong reason. Your mindset should be, if you want a relationship or you want marriage or you want whatever you want, right? The mindset is, I'm going to be single until I get the women, or if you're a woman, I get the men that meet that criteria. And this goes to having standards for yourself. But a lot of times, man, we settle for our non-negotiables because we feel like, man, if I don't take this person serious, I'll never meet somebody else. And that's a story we often tell ourselves a lot, and that's what gets us in trouble, aka the scarcity mindset. Lately on my channel, if you've been watching my channel lately, I've been talking a lot about pacing yourself and vetting women, because when you pace yourself and vet, it's all about seeing if this person is the right person for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just the same thing when you try out for sports teams in high school or whatever, right? The coaches are trying to vet to see, is this person the right fit for our program? That's the same thing you got to do in relationships. But oftentimes we take the first thing that come along because we feel like, man, if I don't take this option, man, I'll be alone forever.
Not alone. And that ain't hard to do. But it ain't hard to get overdoing
you don't like yourself though.
Facts.
That part. But it's hard
Facts.
to sit with only you when you hate who you're looking at.
And again, I like what the woman said at the end. A lot of times, man, we don't like ourselves. When I was having one-itis for women, and for those that don't know what one-itis is, and meet the woman, you're like, oh man, this is it. And you meet the next one, oh man, this is it. And you're not even vetting her, you're just really going off the looks and how you feel about her, which is the wrong way of going about something, going about getting what you want. And there's nothing wrong with liking somebody. But at the same time, you gotta see if that person is a good fit for you. A lot of times we get blinded by our feelings. And again, a lot of times we really just don't feel worthy enough, man. Like it's so many times where I could be with a woman and everything is going well, but since internally I feel like I don't deserve her, I'm going to do things to self-sabotage myself. I don't feel like I'm worthy enough. And that's a lot of us men's problems. Because a lot of men are quick to say, well, I got women, I got a lot of women, but you don't have a lot of women that you want. That's the thing. And the thing is, you're going to attract what you are. So if you're at a place of low vibration and your energy not right and you ain't dealt with them insecurities and you're not focused on your craft, well, guess what? You're gonna attract women who ain't on their ish either. Women who are playing around, women who are not taking life seriously either. Because the woman that you want, you gotta get onto that frequency. You gotta get onto that vibe. So that means you're gonna have to change your fashion up, get your mind right, continue to stay focused, learn from your mistakes, and learn how to vet women. That's the biggest thing. And don't settle with somebody just because you feel like, man, if I don't settle with this person, I ain't gonna be with nobody for the rest of my life. That's the wrong mentality to have. And I actually wanna play the beginning of the video again because I wanna make a certain point. So let's go ahead and check that out.
When you talk about a compatible partner, it requires you to actually know who you are, not who you pretend to be, not your dating profile, not who you be capping like you want to.
And you know, the biggest thing he says when it comes to compatibility, it's not about who you pretend to be, it's about who you are in that moment. Stand, man, like a lot of dudes put on a front of that you this person, and then you start to hang around the woman and you eventually expose yourself. This is why it's so important to focus on your mindset, focus on your craft, become the best person you can be. But just because you meet a woman that you really click with, that does not mean give all my attention to her. You got to make her work. Just like I talk about in my videos, people value things that they have to work for. So if you're just giving the first place trophy to the woman just because she look good, she's not going to feel like she had to earn that. And she's going to treat you with disrespect because you're disrespecting yourself. Because in reality, you don't just give somebody a first place trophy just because they look good. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. You got to earn it. Just like sports teams, they don't just give out a championship the first game of the season. No, it's a preseason, it's a regular season, it's a playoffs, and then you get to the championship. You got to earn it. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. So that's my whole point of this video, is that we settle too much because of our mindset. We're coming from a place of scarce. We're coming from a place of lack. We don't feel like we're worthy enough. You got to start to love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself, how can somebody else love you? All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel. As always, guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.